Good afternoon. Just a real quick video. I'm going to show you what I ended up doing yesterday, and finished up the walk pass today. Just still got a few little things I'm going to add some chips to, just to kind of keep the weeds and grass down around my beds. But for the most part, it's done. But if you look here, I got all these paths finished here. And what those are the pine shavings out of my chicken coop, and they've been out in the field since last fall, actually last summer, and so they'll be in good shape by the time we get to toward the end of winter next year, when I put those back in to the beds to layer my beds up. And then this is my let me get over here where you can get a better look at it. This is where I have my small containers. I've got a couple of foot tubs here, and then a couple of kind of oblong foot tubs here. And in these, I usually put my dill. I'll have some herbs, stuff like that, just small stuff in those. And later in the year, I may plant a squash plant in one of them after my dill gets through. But just mainly small things in that. I've got some long boxes here. I've never had a lot of luck growing anything in those, so I'm gonna pull the old dirt out of that and start all over with those this year. I may put some sunflowers in there. And moving on around, I've got this space here in between this bed and my fence. Last year I did sunflowers here. I had a whole row of sunflowers, so I'm gonna do that this year. But as you can see, my little feathered friends out there have cleaned the dirt out of there. They have slung it back into the chicken coop. So I've got to build some type of little retaining wall there to keep them out of it. And I may actually work on that this afternoon and then refill it with dirt. And I'm going back there with some sunflowers. But other than that, I really don't have a lot going on. I've got my onions. I noticed this morning I have a few, or not a few, my spinach is basically up, but it's tiny. And I have a few snap peas that sprouted. I will show you my radishes. They're doing pretty good in my container that I planted them in. See those? That's, I don't know, that'll make probably 18 to 20 radishes. And of course my potatoes still aren't up. Strawberries are looking good. I noticed I've got some grass, and I'm gonna share a little hack with you, gardening hack, especially if you own chickens. But you can see my strawberry bed here, and then I've got one just like it on the other side. But if you notice, it's got some little sprigs of grass coming up in it. And I made a rookie mistake for somebody that has chickens. What you can do, if you get straw to mulch a bed with, or like these strawberry planters, or if you're going to even mulch your garden with straw, which is perfectly fine. What I'd recommend doing if you've got chickens, now if you don't have chickens, then I probably wouldn't use straw, because you're going to invite grass and weeds into your garden beds. But if you've got chickens, you can put that straw in your chicken pen. I'll just show you some I've got going right now, because I thought about this a few days back when I saw some grass sprouting. But if you look down here in this corner of my chicken coop, you put this straw out. Now this is not fresh, this has been in here. I'm using this for compost. And if you dig down in there, see that stuff is breaking down. But if you put that fresh hay in here, the chickens go nuts, and they will actually eat the seeds out of it. That's what they're looking for. That, and if there's any insects in it, but they get in there and they dig around, they get the seeds out of it. So you can do that, and that'll reduce your weeds and grass that comes in your hay when you use straw or hay to mulch with. So that's just a little gardening hack that I've had to learn the hard way, because I'm going to have some work to do in that bed today. I've got to get that grass out of there before it takes good root, and then I'll have to I don't know, I may have to pull that straw out and I may put some wood chips or some pine straw. Pine straw works good with strawberries as mulch around your plants, because strawberries like acidic soil, and pine straw has got acid in it, and it will feed that soil the acid that those strawberries need to build not the leaves. The leaves, of course, take nitrogen, but to build the stems and the body of the plant. So anyway, I just wanted to share those things with you, and I'll have some more video updates coming up over the next few weeks. There'll be a lot going on as far as planting stuff and doing some more bed maintenance. I'm going to get a dump trailer actually and go get another big load of dirt and dump it here on my place, so I can just kind of feed these beds along as I go, and then have some for next year, hopefully. But I'll have to refill, top these off before I plant them. And flowers here in another month or so, we'll start planting some flowers. Going to do a lot of wildflowers. I've got a bag of, I think it says on the bag, 10,000 seeds, wildflower seeds. So I'm going to have a big patch of wildflowers somewhere around here. Hadn't decided where yet, but that and zinnias and shameless plug, 1818 Farms in Mooresville. I've got a bed of curated cut flowers ordered from them. I'll do a bed of those this year. That'll be toward the end of April when I pick those up. But anyway, just some things coming up, and just wanted to share that with you. As always, if you watch this, you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, hit the notify button, and we'll have some other things coming up over the next few weeks, few days probably. But anyway, you guys have a good day and happy gardening.